Hey guys, Carolyn here from Rec 3202, Section 3 for Fall 2015, and I'm just wrapping up the cross-gender project. As you know, I chose bowling, and as a beginner, I thought it was really fun. After all, I didn't really know what to expect going into it since I didn't really have any experience, but it was a really fun sport to learn, and even with the fun, it did pose a few challenges, and I'll start with that. Um, it was really hard at first to play with other people that were good at it and had more experience because for me personally, I'm very competitive, and being bad at something and playing against people that are good is really hard for me. But eventually I started doing better and learned a few tips and techniques, and I learned that if I take fewer steps, I will have a better time making an even line down the lane. And also, I learned that if I keep my shoulder facing forward and the ball down by my side and eventually in front of me, I have a better chance of making a straight line down the lane as well, rather than the challenge of when the ball would get behind me and it would usually go to the left or the right and no pins would get knocked down. So that was a challenge that I faced, but kind of picked up the technique of how to stop doing that. Um, while I participated, I did kind of get a vibe that it was pretty serious sport um, by the professional athletes that were there. I went on a league night 2 times in a row, and I noticed that they were very serious about the game, and I even learned something on their specific rules, or maybe unspoken rules rather, that when the player next to you is lined up in front and ready to go, you kind of have to wait till they're done, and it's rude and people don't like when you go at the same time as them. And actually, one of my friends got told that they need to go take a few steps back because the gentleman who was there for the league got upset that my friend was standing up there at the same time as him. So that was something new to experience, but I'm glad that I saw it because now it's something that I learned that you're not supposed to do. So, um, all in all, it was a really good experience. I thought that maybe it would be mostly a male dominated thing, but I did notice a lot of women were there as well. So for my gender specifically, I feel like it would be it's all pretty equal. I felt um, there was men and women at the same time and even playing together. I am going to participate in this again. I'm really looking forward to now that I have the technique that I spoke about in the beginning. And my goal moving forward is to break 100. Before I only got to about 70 and then 80. So now that I know more about it, I'm hoping to get a little bit more points. So we'll see how that goes, and hope you enjoyed it and get out there and get some strikes. Okay, thanks.